Good day, my purpose driven family. Good evening, good morning, good night, wherever you are in this world. I just want to say good day. It's a new week. It's also a new month. It's February, the love month. Oh my gosh, isn't that what we all can celebrate love? Isn't that a good thing? So, as I share this, as you all join in, you can share it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe this series because I want to talk to you all. I want to have a discussion about love. Huh. What's love got to do with it? What does love mean to each and every one of you? Oh my goodness, isn't that a good one right there? So, love is just such a touchy subject in certain areas because love can mean many different things, but sometimes love can be very conditional. Conditional, if you think about it, because sometimes when we all, some of us have not had great experiences with love. Some of us have. Some of us have. A lot of us have different meanings when it comes to love, don't we all? But one thing I can say that love is such a unselfish, beautiful thing. But I want to know what what does love mean to each and every one of you? Is it conditional? Is it unconditional? Is it what does it mean to each and every one of you? Have we become selfish in that area? Like I want to know what y'all are thinking. You know, love is such a subject. It's very important. I know a lot of people say that I can make it on my own or I can I don't need it, but we all need love, you know. And one thing about it, I like love when it comes from God because he sacrificed his life for each and every one of us so that we can make it. And I just think that's one of the greatest gifts of all, our Savior sacrificing his life for us because he loved us. So that's one of the greatest things that I like about it as well. But also, many of us have experiences that's not so great in love. I think we all came into this world being innocent. I think every baby is innocent. So every baby wants to cling on to you. They want to be close to you and whatnot. So, but these things in life can sometimes cause our heart to be hardened at times as well. So I just think what has driven us to a hard heart? Like, what makes us have a hard heart? What makes us be cold? Is it the hurt? Is it the rejection? What could it be that causes us to actually go down that lane of not wanting it at all? But as I share this link, I want you guys to you can participate as well and tell me what love means to each and every one of you as well. You know, so I can tell you about my experience as well. I'm going to tell you in just a minute. Okay, about as I share this link. Don't forget to, like I said, don't forget to share this link, like and subscribe to our channel on Purpose Driven Inspiration. So, you guys, I'm gonna tell you what I was reading up on love and what it means, right? So I was reading actually, what does love mean? And I read in the Bible, it says in 1 Corinthians 13:4-5, it says, love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered. Wow, isn't that something when it says that it's not self-seeking? So I pointed out as I was reading that, and it says it's not self-seeking. At times, I was actually reading in the comments when somebody had mentioned about we have to love those who are unlovable at times or who have never experienced love. And I read in a certain comment where it says, well, they got to come to me already healed and stuff like that. But don't break others that are innocent, others that came to actually love you. And it says, and then I was just like thinking, wow, I was in a position at one time in my life where, I was kind of hard, rough around the edges, kind of hardcore when it comes to, resisting people and things like that because of my own personal experience, it was very easy for me to shut people out. And I said, I thank God for the few people that didn't give up on me, even when I was at my worst, even when I was at my lonely, at my lowest. And then, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes when you're at your lowest, and sometimes you don't know what people are going through life, sometimes you can come off as being mean. You could come off as just not so likable, not so, but there's a few people that actually love me through it all. And I start to sit back and think to myself, like, if I have that mentality of, it's hard at times because sometimes we as humans, we want to block out the hurt. We want to, like, if you don't come, I don't want you to come into my life to hurt me, but I'm just trying to do right by you. And it becomes a cycle. It's very easy to say, you better come healed. You better come correct, or don't come at all. But I'm like, I sat down and said, wow, what if people were like that towards me? What if God was like that towards us? Some of us that are so hard to love, some of us that are not really easy to be around. What if he was saying, what if you got to come to me, come correct, come healed, come delivered. You have to come with your heart already healed. What if he rejected us the way we reject others around us? How would we feel? Because I'm pretty sure we do a lot that can break his heart at times. We do a lot of things that's very disappointing to God, but yet he still says, come on in, come as you are. Come as you are. I love you regardless. I love you. Let me clean you up. I didn't say come already clean, but he says, let me clean you up. Let me deliver you from whatever it may be. He says, come as you are. And as you experience, somebody that has not experienced love before, when they receive something that they have not experienced, love heals. That they can have a change of heart when you do good deeds towards them, when you be good to them, when you love them in spite of. There are some people that really need that in their lives. And if sometimes you may be the person that can cause a change to come into their lives. Sometimes you're the one that have to be in that uncomfortable position. And although it can seem hard because you feel what's going on, you could feel, it may feel like a negative energy. You may feel that because you're supposed to, because it's there, but you're the light in the dark places. So if you're the light in the dark places, that means that you're going to see what's going on around you. If you're the peace in chaos, you're going to see what's going on around you, and it's not going to feel good. But at times it's so good to ask God to give us direction and understanding and wisdom in a certain situation, because at times we can abandon our assignment too early, or we can abandon it in general because we feel the pressure, we feel what's going on, and we don't want to really, really actually be in chaos. But if you are the peace in the midst of chaos, that means that you're going to see it all around you. And if you see it around you, you are the one that changes the atmosphere. So if you are an atmosphere changer, that means if the atmosphere is chaotic, and then when you step in the building, your atmosphere is going to completely change. Why? Because you are an atmosphere changer. If you're the one that got peace and chaos, guess what? You're going to see the chaotic things around you, but you cannot let that drive you away. You got to ask God to give you the patience with others, give you patience in that situation, because you are the one that bring forth the change. If you get into a business deal and you're the one that has to actually teach others what they don't know, at times you have to be patient with those who don't even understand. You got to be able to sit down and ask to show you how to teach them in the correct way, because we're all learning as well without getting so frustrated. That's the tough part. We get really frustrated in life. In my generation, sometimes we have this guard up where we say, you got to come correct or don't come at all, because I think in the past situations, a lot of relationships have lasted longer because they've learned I chose to be with somebody. I chose the good, the bad, and the ugly. I chose to endure their flaws. I chose to accept their flaws. I chose to endure this. But at times in my generation, I think we don't have enough patience with one another. We're so quick to say, I'm going to give up on him because I just don't I just don't like the way he do things. I don't like the way he move. I don't like the way he operates. I don't like the way she does this. I don't like the way she does that. I'm going to resist her because I'm tired of her resisting me. And we put up this guard. And when you put up this guard or you put up this wall, you end up, not only are you blocking out the hurt, but you're also blocking out your blessings because you put that guard up because you say, what I ain't going to do, what I'm not going to do. But love is a patient thing. And if we're not patient with one another, many times you can end up alone. You can end up lonely because you said what you're not going to do, what you're not going to do and stuff like that. But if you want love, you got to be patient with certain things. If you're not patient with another individual, even the ones that is hard to love, tough to love, those are the ones that we got to really be patient with, because sometimes when you have to show somebody a different way in life, it can be difficult. You're supposed to see what's going on so that you can know how to handle the situation. You know, it's so important to get wisdom, knowledge, and understanding from God so that he can direct us and show us what needs to be done. And I also read, there's another part that I read in the Song of Solomon, verse 8 and 7. It says, many waters cannot quench love. Rivers cannot wash it away. And that's so significant to me. Many waters cannot quench love and rivers cannot wash it away. So that's so significant to me. Wow, like I love you regardless. It doesn't matter what goes on. My love, real love don't go away. Real love is not temporary. Real love is not conditional. Real love will always be there. So if you're in a situation, or if you're that person that easily give up on people, then you really don't have love in your heart for them, or they really didn't have love for you if they're easy to give up on that certain individual. It could be with your friends, family. It could be in your personal love life. But love doesn't give up easily. Love is patient. Love is kind. But also, love can be strict at times too, because when you love somebody, you're going to tell them the truth as well. So if somebody is telling you the truth out of love, don't resist them. Don't resist them. They're telling you the truth because they want to see you make it. They're telling you the truth by still loving you and still caring for you and still being there for you, but they want to see you make it. A true friend, a true spouse tells you the truth. They see things that you don't see. And anybody that you're with, if they're always with you 99.9% of the time, just agreeing with you totally, and they can't help you or push you in a certain area that you need to be pushing, you got to calculate who's really supposed to be in your life that way. I want people in my life where I can grow with. And when somebody is pushing you, it does not feel good all the time. Sometimes, like I said, I use myself as an example a lot because I'm learning so much and I'm not afraid to just say it. At times, I'll be like, Lord, I need to be a little bit more patient. And then he put me in certain situations where I got to exercise patience. And I was just like, he put me in certain situations where I get frustrated with a lot of different things. Like, why is this going on? Why is that going on? Why is this going on? And then it comes back to my memory, like you ask God to give you more patience. So he puts you in situations where you're going to be impatient so you can exercise patience. You know what I'm saying? If I said, Lord, let me be more compassionate towards one another, it's going to put you in situations where it's not so good. Somebody might be operating in the wrong way. Somebody might be irritating you, whatever it may be, so that you can have compassion towards somebody that does you wrong. How are you going to treat them? Are you going to do them the same way that they did you? Or are you going to have compassion? Like, I know you didn't mean it. I know life is like this. I forgive you, and things like that. Forgiveness is such, oh my God, some of us really need to exercise forgiveness. And if we don't know how to forgive, pray to God that he would allow us to have forgiveness in our heart, because unforgiveness is one of the things that cause you to have a lot of sickness in your body. It causes your finances to go wrong. Unforgiveness can cause you to have a short life if you're not careful. And if you do have a long life, unforgiveness can cause you to be very miserable, very angry. You feel low. But once you have that forgiveness in your heart, you're able to release whatever is going on. You feel younger. You feel better. You feel a lot more happy. Your heart is warm again when you learn to have forgiveness in your heart. So I wanted to talk about love this month. What does love mean to you guys? I want you to write down in the comment, what's love? What does love mean to you? If you could write it down in the comment, what does it mean to you? What's your experience in love? The good, the bad, and the ugly. I want to talk about it. We're going to talk about what does it mean to you. So some of us that are seeking a spouse, if you've been praying about having a spouse in your life, let's talk about patience. What does love really mean to you? Because sometimes you're going to be in situations where you feel like they're not so lovable, so you think, and you're going to have to love them anyway. You're going to see all sides of them. I mean, sides of them that you may not even like. It's going to be times when you're bored with them. Do you give up? If they don't operate the way you do you just give up on them, or do you continue to have that patience with them? You got to have unconditional love. And I want you guys to know that in the body of Christ or in life in general, we need each other to survive. I don't care what anybody says. Nobody wants to be alone, and we can't make it alone. We've learned to survive, but you don't just want to survive. You want to thrive. You want to live. So you need, even if it's just one person in your life, that'll be there to hold your hands, to push you as you push them. Because remember, this life is just not about us, but it's about everyone around us. So as you make it through whatever it may be, as you begin to tell your testimony, is to pull somebody else out. Whatever gift that's on the inside of you, so that it can be poured, so that somebody who has the same gift, so that their gift can grow. We got to give one to another. Give one to another. It's like a cycle. As you give, you receive. As you give, you receive. But you don't look to receive first in order to give. You got to give first in order to receive. So it's a cycle that we have to do. And I know Tina Turner said, what love got to do with it? Love has everything to do with it. Now, she may have said that certain thing about what love had to do with it, because we all know the story about her being hurt. So she said, who needs a heart when it can be broken? And I know a lot of us can relate to that. Who needs a heart when it can be broken? It could be such a scary thing. But I pray that in this life that we can get to the point where we're able to heal. We could get to the point where we can be in connection with those we can allow them to love us the way we need to be loved, and that we don't stay stuck or have a cold heart towards this thing in life. Life can make you cold at times, but I pray that your heart can be warm, and that you can accept love in your life, that you can receive love in your life, and that you can forgive so that you can be forgiven. And that's all I wanted to say. Love has everything to do with it. Love has everything to do with it. So let us learn to be, if we don't have patience, let us learn to pray that God would give us patience, because he's patient with us every single day. Every single day he's patient with us, and every single day he gives us another chance to get it right. So when you love someone and you feel that they love you, you begin to change within yourself. Like, I want to do right for them. So as God loves us, as we feel the love of God, we want to change. We want to do better in our lives for him, because he loves us first. We want to do right for him because he loves us first. Love is the greatest gift of all, because God is love, the greatest gift of all. And that's all I wanted to share with you guys. But this series of what love has to do with it on My Truth series. So you guys could tell me whatever it is, how you feel about love as you watch the rerun. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe on Purpose Driven Inspiration on YouTube, as well as Instagram, Purpose Driven Amy on Instagram. And I love you all. I pray that you will have a blessed Wednesday. Have a blessed day.